Once upon a time, there was a place of carved stone faces. A man with a lantern lay sleeping a dreamless sleep. The man knew nothing. One day, the man woke up. He rubbed the dried ink caked over his eyes and opened them. Around him, he saw other people stirring, and beyond, a horizon of unbroken darkness. A woman approached the man with the lantern. Her soft hand reached out to him. They had no words. They were a mystery to each other. Suddenly, a monster emerged from the darkness. Its eyes wild with hunger, it attacked. The people were no match for the monster. It tore their flesh and crushed their bones between its teeth. Some it devoured whole. Overcome with terror and grief, the man with the lantern collapsed to the ground. Cold stone noses pushed into his side. There was no escape. But the man did not want to die. Desperately grasping at the cold stone faces, he felt a crack and tore at it with all his might. A piece of stone came free. It was sharp and deadly. The man with the lantern scrambled to his feet, his weapon clenched in his fist. He took a deep breath and roared into the darkness. Somewhere in the place of stone faces, nameless men stand together. They have nothing but a need to survive and a lantern to light their struggles.
Okay, guys, so, I broke down and started painting him anyway. He's getting there. He's close to done. Got a lot of fine details to do. But this is the butcher. And, so he's got his bloodied and crimson blades in front of him. And we are facing off. We came out to the village and saw him standing there waiting for us, aglow with the lanterns across his back. They give off a strange hue because he has stretched faces across them, of all things. Yeah, he's pretty gross. And also, we have to remember that our guy Mikhail can't go on the showdown because he's too busy dealing with secrets. So the son of Kara and Mikhail, Cal, has gone out in his stead and is geared up with all his stuff. So he's got the full complement of rawhide gear, rawhide headdress, rawhide vest, rawhide boots, rawhide pants, rawhide gloves, giving him a full set, which means he's got 3 armor because of the bonus we got from our innovation shrine. He's got 3 armor in every single location. He's starting with 2 survival because, well, he got one when we named him, and then he got one when he departed because of the rawhide boots and gloves give you +1 survival, so he would have had 2 regardless. But he doesn't have anything else special about him. He does leave with a couple of insanity points because of one of our innovations, which I need to mark down. Other than that, he is basically on his own. He's got no behaviors, no hunt XP, nothing. He's going out for the first time to hunt, and he has to face down this terrible butcher. Let's talk about some of the butcher's special stuff. So he's berserk. That means he draws an extra AI card every monster turn. That means he's drawing 2 per turn. That is pretty rough for us. He's also got fast target. At the beginning of each monster turn, we shuffle the butcher's hit location deck, so we're going to constantly be shuffling his deck. Also, this is the worst one, dreaded trophies. When a survivor dies, place their miniature on this card. The monster gains the following bonuses for each miniature on the dreaded trophies. 1, all attack profiles gain the after damage bleed 1, so he's going to cause bleeding. He also is going to get a speed token and a +2 damage token. So just really bad. And there's also this chance for us to get this infectious lunacy. We'll see if that comes up. We got to kill this guy quickly if we can. He could devastate our group. We'll have to see. Let's get started. We get to go first. We get to go first. So, you know, the first thing that now I did get our stone head out there, the giant stone face, so that we can shoot from it and also hide behind it right now. It does block and obstruct view. And I don't know how I've fought the butcher a couple of times, but he's been reacted differently each time. One time he just kind of stood there and swung. So we'll see if that remains true. Anyway, let's get going. Now we're pretty armed up. Now I did switch out Angelica. She was carrying a sword. Now she's carrying the counterweighted axe. It's got to reach a 2, and it is connected to her skull helmet, which gives her on a perfect hit. It's got a puzzle piece component. It says on a perfect hit, do not draw a hit location. The monster just suffers 1 wound. So if we roll perfect hits, which we've been rolling a lot of, we're going to do damage anyway. So let's get started. And we get to go first. We've met him at the edge of our settlement, and we're going to go out and defeat him. We picked the place of our battle. So right here, the other thing we got is some debris that we can search through. She'll probably search through that before she heads into the fight. That is Angelica. Over here we have Lana. Lana is going to actually be the first one to go. She's simply going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 up onto the stone statue, so that she can prepare to shoot her catgut bow. I also gave her the dried acanthus, so she's got 2 survival, and because she got that when she departed. And then when you suffer a severe injury, ignore and archive this. So that's going to keep her alive, considering she's the one with very little armor. She's only got some rawhide pants on, which really aren't very effective. Okay, next up we can get Cal into the fray. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's got to reach. He's got the spear, which is not going to be enough to reach. I don't know if he wants to get in front of him. He's probably just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's a bit impetuous. He's going to go charging up there. Sarah, she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, she's going to go to here. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, because she wants to be 3 away. Hopefully the butcher will stay there, and she's going to park there. Now she can't use her ability yet, because it requires both her move and her attack. She's also got the Twilight Sword. I don't know that she's going to use that, because right now doesn't hit very well with it. She's got no proficiency with swords. It's too bad Angelica isn't the one that picked that up, but she does have her 2 guitars, and I did give her a skull helmet and the white line coat, so she's pretty well decked up. Alright, and then last but not least we have Angelica, who is going to, I think, go after this debris and see what we can get. It does require a D10 roll. Let's get that. I'm just going to roll that on the board. A 9, of course. We've been rolling so well during this game. 8 or 9, find useful gear, gain 1 bone blade gear card, archive this terrain. Well, we haven't had a bone blade. I think we had, I don't know if there's a bone blade or not. I mean, look, yes, Angelica's destined to use a sword at some point, but we'll put the bone blade in her inventory. It's not going to do her much good right now, but we'll put it there anyway. And she's got that. So that's the end of all of our players' turns, unfortunately. So we're kind of getting in a position here. We're getting ready to move and attack. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully we'll get to be able to get our pounce in play. Maybe not. Now we got to go to the butcher, though. And he is going to draw 2, not 1, but 2 AI cards. So the first of his AI cards is Butcher's Roar. Pick target, all non-death survivors. So that's all of them. Intimidate. Roll a d10 on each target. Of 4 results, suffers 1 brain damage per monster level. He's only level 1. So let's do that. Okay, let's start with the new guy. He's going to probably suffer 3. He did not suffer a brain damage. Good, because I just realized he actually doesn't have any insanity. Okay, now we'll go over to Lana. She's over there. A 5, she does take a point of damage in her brain. So Lana is down to 2 sanity now. She's no longer insane, or 2 insanity rather. And then we'll go to Sarah. Sarah rolls a 4, so I think it's a 4+. So she did actually take... Ooh, she only has 1 sanity. Wow, she's down to no sanity right now. She's got to get some sanity back. Too bad we don't have our Orator of Death. And then, last but not least, we have Angelica. She rolls a 1, doesn't take anything. So that was the first AI card of the Butcher. I'm going to put that away and draw our second one. Because remember, he draws 2 per turn. Bite. Closest threat facing, which is going to be our guy. yeah, it's going to be our new guy Cal. He's the closest threat facing. So we're going to move. He's going to move and attack, and after hit, target suffers 1 random severe head injury. Ouch. Well, this is probably going to happen then. So he's going to go 1, 2 to here and turn. We'll have him turn that way, and then he's going to attack. Might be a good time for Cal to use his survival. We'll see. He could have moved away. Could have used a... Yeah. Anyway, we're not going to do that. We're going to just see if he needs to dodge. So first we're going to roll. We got 2 dice. He needs a 2 to hit. He's got no extra bonuses, so he just needs a 2 to hit. A 5 and a 1. So he hit only once, which means I think Cal is going to spend one of his 2 survivals, because he didn't want to take the after hit, to dodge, because he would have automatically taken a severe injury in the head. So he dodged the attack, the bite. So the butcher came over, ran over, and tried to bite him. So there's a little story that goes with the butcher that I didn't read to you yet. It says, there once was a man who could not hide his fear. He wore a mask that transformed his cowardice into rage. In turn, the man transformed into a monster. All that remained was a devouring fury that stalked the night, collecting the fearful faces of others. That is the story of the butcher. I just wanted to get that in there because it's cool. And that gives you a little insight. But that was the end of the butcher's turn. So let's see. We got nothing else. The berserk went off. Fast target. We don't have to worry about that because we haven't hit him yet. But we're about to. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with Sarah first. Yeah, Sarah. She could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Try to see if she can get into dash. She could dash and then do an attack, but I don't think she can be able to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 2 ways she couldn't move 3. So she's just going to go 1, 2, 3 and attack him from behind. Now, remember, she's got her pair of katars, so she's going to be rolling 4 dice to hit. She needs 6s to actually hit the butcher. She's got no bonuses to hit or anything, but she does have a pretty good attack value. So she survives this. She's going to basically proficiency up with her katars too. So let's see what she rolls. She got 1 hit on that. Unfortunately, only 1 hit on the butcher with her katars. So let's draw his hit location deck. Are you kidding? A furious scrag, huh? I thought that was the trap right off the bat. That would have sucked, but it's not. However, it says death blow. If the butcher is killed at this location, it is beheaded. He's not going to be. So it doesn't do anything. It says add +2 to the results of your roll on the butcher's rewards. The aftermath survivors rejoice the moment. If the butcher is killed at this location, it is beheaded. Curiously, its lifeless body remains standing. The survivors rejoice, but this is not going to happen, so he's just going to see if we can do damage. Well, here's the good news. We're likely to do damage because the butcher has a toughness of 9, which is really bad, but remember, Sarah's pretty good. She got a strength of +1, and her katars are a 3, so she's got 4, so she needs a 5 or better to wound the butcher. She rolled a 4. Actually, we did not wound the butcher. That is insane. Sarah whiffed it. First time ever, I think. Okay, and that's going to be the end of her turn. Now, when do I do the fast target? At the beginning of the monster's turn. So we're not going to reshuffle his hit location deck yet. All right, so next up, I think we're going to go with Angelica. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. She's got a reach weapon now. She's got the counterweighted axe, which is going to roll 2 dice, needs a 6+. She doesn't get any bonuses from the side or anything. She, however, does have evasion and luck. So, let's see. First off, she's going to swipe that counterweighted axe, see what she gets. 2 10s, bam! Oh, wow. The counterweighted axe has a special ability that is going to trigger. On a perfect hit, do not draw a hit location. Monster suffers 1 wound. So she hit twice, 2 perfect hits. That means 2 AI cards from the butcher. Bam, just like that. That was the most effective thing Angela could have done. We didn't get a chance to critical, but we did damage automatically. So that was good. I'll take that. And that is her turn. That was pretty good for her. Okay, next up we'll do Cal. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 right to there. I guess he can't get to. Actually, he'll just go right to here for now, because that way it'll give him reach. because he has the King Spear, which is going to be 2 dice. He needs a 6+. He does not have any bonuses of any kind, and he rolled 1 hit, so he got 1 hit on the Butcher. Let's see what he gets. The thick cape, the Butcher's cape, is decorated with shriveled, screaming faces of its victims. Has a reflex that automatically is going to happen. So let's roll to see if he does damage. He has a no strength bonus. The King Spear gives him 3, so he needs a 6, 7, 8, 9. He needs 6 or better to wound him. He hits. He criticaled. Unfortunately, this has no critical effect. So he does do a damage, though. He did a damage to the Butcher. That is awesome, and that means that we're going to take this reflex action now. Okay, the attacker rolls a d10. If the result is greater than their courage, they suffer brain damage. Well, he's got 0 courage, Cal, so I guess he's going to suffer a brain damage. He does. So he has now got, yeah, he had 2, right? So he's down to 1 now. He's got 1 insanity left. Boom. Now this is going to, I don't know how well this is going yet. We've done some damage to him, but not enough. This is not like the other fights we've had. Now we got Lana. Lana is up on the, she's standing up on the stone face, so she gets her bonuses for that. That means she's going to need a 5 to hit, and she got extra range, but she needs 5s to hit. Let's see if she gets it. She got 2 hits on the Butcher. So first hit location is going to be, you notice he's got no criticals in this. The Furious Greaves, reflex, he's got a reflex there, and we'll take the other, we'll see what the other one is. Furious Vambrace. The Butcher lashes out the attacker's face, striking with the backhand. Well, okay, this won't help him because she's out of range. And this says full move toward the attacker, don't move if already adjacent. Okay, so we're going to do the Furious Vambrace first, because that will mean that if she fails, then nothing's going to happen from that. So what does she need to damage him? She's got a strength of +1. The bow is a 3, so she got 4, so she needs 5s. A 4. She actually failed. So the failure is the Butcher lashes out, striking the attacker's face. Perform basic action, target the attacker. This attack gains before damage. Headhunter. This attack always hits the head location. So basic attack. His basic attack is move and attack. So I guess he will move and attack her. So he's going to go. He was here. No, he's here. 1, 2. Wait, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. What's his movement? His movement is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can get there. He can go to here and attack Lana. All right, and then he's going to roll, and these are headhunter blows, so she may have to do some dodging. He's got a 2+. Let's see, does the giant stone statue help her at all from that perspective? Move on to it if ranged. No. Survivors atop the move is normal. Drawing line of sight. Huh. Okay, well, I guess he's just going to run up to her and attack. Boom. Of course, he hit twice. So we're going to roll. Oh, they're both automatically head hits. So what's she going to do? She's got 4 points of damage in the head. She can take it. And it's going to just be 1 damage. But she's going to take a bleed token as well. She'll take the hit. She'll take both hits in the head. She's not going to burn her. The reason she's got 4 is because we got the bonus right now from the shrine, and she's got the skull helmet on. So she took 2 hits to the head. No severe injuries yet, but she can take 2 more hits like that. And she's going to get 2 bleed tokens. And homeboy reached way up there to swing at her, right? That was actually the failure of the first attack. So the second attack, she still gets the bonus. She needs a 5 or better to wound. She rolled a 9, so she wound, but there is a reflex that says move forward towards the attacker. He's already there, so he's not going to move. But he did take another wound from her as she shot him point blank upside the head. That she was the last player to go, so now we're going to go with the Butcher. Man, unfortunately, he's right next to Lana. Man, you know what, guys? I did the wrong character. I was looking at Angelica. That's not Angelica, that's Lana. So I'm going to put back her 2 points in the head, because that's actually Angelica. Lana doesn't have anything in the head, so she would have had to spend both of her survival to dodge those. Because if She doesn't want to get knocked down. So she spent both her survivals. She had 2. She's now at 0 for the fight, which means she can't help anybody out, but she did manage to dodge those 2 blows. Wow, that was rough. It was her turn, so she... Oh, crap, guys. She can't do that. It's her turn. She took... she had 1 armor in the head because of the shrine. So she did have an armor point in the head. But the next one, she does take a severe blow to the head. Bang! It just knocks her down. It's not going to create a severe injury yet, but it knocks her down, and she does gain the 2 bleed tokens from the attack. Sorry, guys, I had to correct that. All right. Therein lies the butcher's reactions. He's nasty. All right, let's draw the butcher's next AI card. What is it? Remember, he's going to get 2. Backhand. All survivors in the impact zone, so it's right in front of him. Right, so that's only going to be Lana. What's Lana? Lana can dodge this. In a clockwise order, attack each survivor in the impact zone. If there are no survivors in the impact zone, menace. Okay, he does have one. 1 speed, 4+, 2 damage. After damage, suffer knockbacks 5, and bash. Okay, so, man, 2 damage. Let's see where this goes. He needs a 4+, a 7, so he does hit. Let's see where he hits Lana. In the head, there's no way. She is definitely going to spend one of her 2 points. Now she's got 1 point, and she dodged that attack from up on the stone. And that is going to be his AI card. Now his next AI card, because remember he's Berserk, is Devour Lantern. Closest threat facing. Okay, that's actually going to be Angelica. Because she is facing, and she is no longer a threat because she's knocked down. It says, target is doomed. That means we cannot use our freaking survival. 2 speeds, you get 2 attacks, 4+, 1 damage, but after damage, target loses their lantern. They gain -3 accuracy tokens and lose all survival. If this is the last remaining survivor, they die. Well, that is bad. So he's going to go to here, and he's going to attack Angelica, who is doomed and cannot use her survival to avoid this attack. He needs 4+. He's got a speed of 2. He hit once. That's kind of good. He only hit once. So she is currently, at least for this fight, -3. I make a note of that. -3 accuracy. I'm not putting it on the accuracy box because I don't want to forget it. There's just tokens. -3 accuracy tokens. So I'll get those out. And lose all survival. So she's now at 0 survival. This fight's not going as well, is it, guys? And she took 2 hits. Let's see where she took the 2 hits. Now, she can't dodge because she just lost all her survival. In the waist and in the foot. Well, that's not terrible because they are 1 point damage. In the waist, she's got 2 points, so she goes down to one point. And in her leg, she has 1 point of armor. She goes down to 0 there. And that was both of the butcher's cards. Man, that was pretty darn rough. Well, let's keep going. I got the tokens out for Angelica. Now, she does have +1 evasion and monster grease. So, in actuality, he needed a 6 or better, right? Because he needed a 4 to hit. The monster grease gives her a +1 evasion. And she has +1 evasion. So he still hit with that, but I just want to remind you that because it was barely. He almost missed her. Unfortunately, he didn't. But now it's back to... Oh, and we got to reshuffle his AI cards because of his fast target ability. He hasn't killed anybody yet. Yet, being the key phrase. Okay. Well, what are we going to do here? This is not a good scenario. Okay, first person to go is, I think, going to be Sarah. Or is it going to be Cal? Cal's going to go first, and he is going to use one of his courage. He's going to use one of his last remaining survival point to encourage. To encourage. Wait, when did she get knocked down? That was not on. That was. Yeah, actually, he doesn't need to do that because at the end of the monster's turn, Lana stood up. The reason being is because she got knocked down as a reflex from her own action, I believe, right? Or no, was it? No, it was no. I take it back. It was his impact zone, his backhand. He backhanded her, and I actually didn't finish the backhand. There's more that happens with that. I forgot the second part. Target suffers knockback 5 and bash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She got knocked back all the way to there. So she does actually not have any survival at this point. Or she does, rather. She still has her 1, but Cal is going to encourage her to get up, because otherwise she'll be down till the end of the monster's next turn, and we can't afford to have that happen. She can still shoot from there, and she's got darts. Okay, so he encouraged her. Then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to attack from there with the King Spear. So he's got remember, he's got a reach weapon. You've got to remember that he's got a full suit of rawhide armor, which has a special ability. When you perform a survival action, roll on a d10 on a 6 plus 1, he gains it, so I got to roll for that. He rolled a 10, so he kept his survival. He got it back. You've got to remember to do that with the rawhide armor set, because that is a great special ability. And then he's attacking. An 8 and a 7, both of those are going to hit with the King Spear. So the first hit location is going to be, the cleaver. The attacker's heart is frozen with dread. Attacker gains +1 sanity. That's good. That puts Cal back to 2, but that does nothing. So it just plinks off his armor. It's impervious. And then the second one is Butcher's Mask. Okay, so let's see. Now let's see if he can do some damage with the King Spear. He's got no strength bonus. He does have, however, he's got 6. He's got a strength of 3 from that, so he needs a 9, 8, 6 or better. Let's do it. Oh, that was a 1. So it was on his base, but it was solidly on there. So I'm going to call it as a 1. He missed, so he didn't. His second one did no damage on the Butcher's Mask. So we got a failure effect here. The Butcher effortlessly shoves attacker away. Full move towards the attacker. If the Butcher ends its movement adjacent to the attacker, they suffer knockback 5, which he will. Now, she's right here, so he's going to go. He's going to go right to here, and he will actually do that. So, ends his move, they suffer knockback 5. 1, 2, 5, and I don't think with knockback, unless you get bashed, you don't fall down. Let me check. He only would have fallen if we collided with something. We didn't. Okay, that was Cal's turn. He was first to go, so he's still got some stuff to do. I'm going to assume that this blocks line of sight for Alana. So I think she's going to have to move and throw her darts instead. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll move to here, which puts her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exactly enough away with the darts. Now she's not going to get all the bonuses from being up on the statue, but she will hurl 1 dart. She needs a 7 or better. She has no bonuses, so 7 or better. A 6 she missed, but it was better than trying to do nothing. We could have avoided the head trauma. We could avoid any severe injury with the Dridacanthus. We'll wait until that happens again, though. Okay, so far we're not doing any damage this turn to the big baddie, but this does give Angelica. Of course, she's not doing well. She's going to go 1, 2. He's right here, so she's going to go 3, 4 right to there and strike with the counterweighted axe. Right now her accuracy, so she's 9. Basically this wipes out all but one of the accuracy, or he has a 6, 9, 6 to hit. So wait, I'm sorry, I'm doing this all wrong. Hold on. She needs a 9 right now. She's got a 6 accuracy. She got 3 accuracy tokens. But then she's attacking from behind, so she needs a 8 or better to hit with the counterweighted axe. This is awful. Wow, okay. 8 or better. She hit twice. One of them was a perfect hit. So with the counterweighted axe on a perfect hit, you automatically do 1 damage. So for her first attack, it does that. The second one, we're going to draw a hit location on. The Furious Crown, it does have a reflex. Let's hope that it's going to happen anyway, but she's going to hit him. Okay. Let's see if she does damage now. Nothing affects her damage. She's got a +1 strength. She has the counterweighted axe is a 4, so she got a 5 strength, so she needs 4 or better to damage him. With 5, just barely. Oh, I thought it was going to miss. Anyway, she does damage the Butcher. Okay, the Butcher lashes out wildly, clearing a path for itself. All survivors adjacent to the Butcher suffer bash. And then he moves a full movement toward the furthest survivor, which is going to be Cal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets right up in Cal's face, but he doesn't do anything. Of course, it's going to be his turn soon. Okay, well that was her turn. So now the only one left to go is Sarah. Sarah can go 1, 2. She can dash. She's going to dash to here. To here rather. And then she dashes. So she spends her survival to dash, and then she's going to use her pounce ability from her white line coat and go 1, 2, 3 at the back of the butcher. Now the pounce ability allows her to move 3 spaces, and she gets a +1 strength with both of her attacks. So that's good. It's got to be a straight line. So with her Katars, she is going to have a 6 to hit. She's going to have 4 dice, and she's going to have a lot of strength points. So she could do a lot of damage right now if we get lucky on the roll. Well, that's awesome. We got 3 hits. Now she is the Katars are deadly. So if we got +1 luck with that weapon, now she's got a strength of 1. The leap gave her a strength, or the pounce gave her a strength, so that's 2, and the Katars are 3. So she's got a 5. She needs 4s or better to wound. She got 2 hits on it. Let's see, and they were both deadly. So if there is a critical effect, it would help, but I don't think there is. All right, let's do damage. She needs 4s or better. She scored a critical on 1 anyway, but let's see what she got. So she only got 1. Just Furious Gauntlet. Okay. I should have done that first, but see where she hit. She hit him in the Furious Gauntlet. There is a failure effect, but it does not happen. So we take an AI card and do that. Man, she should have taken 2, but man, that was about as good as we could have gotten. There's only 1 AI card left in his deck, plus he's got 4 to draw from, because he's only gone 2 turns. Okay, unfortunately, that is the end of our player's turns. So now we go to the Butcher's turn. At the beginning of the turn, he does do his fast target, so we got to reshuffle his hit location deck. I don't like that he's unable to be criticaled. That kind of sucks. He is hurt, though, pretty badly, so we're going to get him, I think. It's just how much are we going to take getting him? You know, Sarah might want to try and get a swipe in with the Twilight Sword so she can become proficient in it if she chooses. But, you know, I don't know, the Katars are so much better. Huh. I don't know, she's just going to hang on to it for now, I guess. I hope she didn't have to duel the guy with it later on and have a terrible chance of winning. If that could get Sarah killed, that would be bad. Alright, anyway, we're going to draw the first of the AI cards for the Butcher. This is the last one in his deck. Hugh, closest threat facing, which is going to be Cal. Oh my gosh, it's only 1. It's got 3+, but it's got 3 damage. So, Cal is got 1. He might have to dodge this. Let's see. So he needs the Butcher needs a 3+. Got no bonuses, so just a 3+. A 2! He actually missed! Woof! He missed. That was with his first AI card, rather. Now we're going to shuffle the remaining AI cards and draw a second one. So with his first one, he tried to hew down Cal and missed him. That was a blessing. And then for his second one, he's going to do Devour Lantern on Cal. Again, closest threat facing. So Cal now has -3 accuracy. And he's going to take, target is doomed, and he's taken 2 hits. Oh, that's after damage. So we got to see if he does damage before the accuracy thing actually happens. Let's see if he actually hits him. He's got 2, he needs a 4+, 2 hits, a 5 and a 10, so he hit both times. Let's see where. Foot and head. Well, Cal's going to take the head injury because he's got the rawhide suit, and he's also, so right now he's got 3 in his head because he's got the rawhides full set in the bonus. So he took it's only 1 point, so he took 1 point in the head, he took the other point in the leg, so he's got 2 armor left in each of those locations, but he does suffer the lantern thing, so he's now -3 accuracy. His lantern's been destroyed. So let me get those tokens out and put them on him. Brutal battle, guys. Anyway, that's the end of the Butcher's turn, so now it's our turn. I mean, the problem we're having is our guys are just losing their ability to hit him back. It's rough. Okay, so I think first off we'll go with Angelique's just going to have to move. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She doesn't want to be right in the line of fire if he turns around and runs. So she'll move there, but that's all she can do. She could... No, she's just going to move there. Okay. She has nothing ranged she can do. Nope. 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 Okay. And then that's going to be her action. Now, Sarah is still behind him, so Sarah's going to attack next. She's got her guitars. She's going to roll 4 dice. Come on, Sarah, let's get some damage in there. We're getting him. We're getting him. Wow, 2 more perfect hits. Look at that. Bam, bam, with her guitars. Now, again, because of... that doesn't do anything with the guitars. That was the counterweighted axe, but she does get 2 hits on him, so let's see where she hits. Furious Greaves has a reflex on it, and then Armored Pig Shoulder, super dense. Oh, good thing. Okay, her guitars are not fragile. Okay, so she does not have to worry. They're not frail. Man, I'm glad she pulled that one. That would have been really bad. With super dense location, meaning if something had the word frail, so like for example the bone blade, it would have shattered on the armor of the butcher. But it didn't. That's awesome. Maybe. Okay, she's going to hit the pig shoulder first because it doesn't have a reflex. The other one does. So she does that. 10! Again, man, I wish we could critical. Unfortunately, bam, she does hit it and does take another one of his AI cards away. So he is getting wounded. Slowly but surely. Now the Furious Grieve. She's going to roll again and see if she can hit. There's nothing that 10s do for this, huh? Nope. I mean, she'd be criticaling if this was a white lion or antelope. I was just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm not. It's just screwy. A 3, so she failed on the second hit, and then this reflex takes place. Move a full movement toward the attacker unless the attacker's adjacent, so he just swivels around. Nothing else happens. Okay. We have 2 people left. That is good because Cal, who's going to need 9s to hit, he's got the spear 6. He's got -3 tokens. He needs 9. He's behind, so he needs 8s to hit. He's going to swing with the king spear on the butcher. He's going to take a step back just because he can, and he missed with both. So whoosh whoosh because he's got those horrible tokens because he's lost his lantern. It's dark around him. And then we got we have Lana, who's going to go 1, 2, 3. I want to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she's going to go to here and shoot him. No, she can't if she wants to shoot the bow, and she does. So she's just going to stand there and shoot at him and pray that he picks another target. Okay, let's see what she gets. A 5 and a 2 is going to miss and a miss, unfortunately. So she needs a 7. Yeah, she's not up on the statue, so she just misses with the bow. Probably just should have moved her to the statue, but we got to kill this guy. He's going to wipe us out. Alright. That be the end of the turn for the players. So now we're going to move back on to the Butcher. The Butcher is whooping us, and he's got his Devour Lantern, one of his few cards left we got rid of. Okay, so we're going to draw his first AI card. What's it going to be? The Bite card again. So he is going to closest threat facing, which is Sarah. And it does have an after hit. He needs 4s or better. Sarah does have a lot of armor. She's got the skull helmet and the white lion coat and armor in every location. So she might take a hit in the head, most likely. She does not have any current evasion. She really can't do anything but take the blow. 2 9s, so she took 2 hits. And it says after hit, target suffers 1 random severe head injury. She didn't have any survival left. So I guess she's going to suffer that regardless. Even though it didn't actually get through. I mean, it did damage to her. She didn't suffer an actual head injury. Let me look that up. I gotta look that up. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. So the skull helmet is destroyed. She took a hit in the head. Armor absorbed it, but the skull helmet fractured. She still had a point of armor left, so she did absorb the second hit as well. So she took no actual heavy injury to the head, but it doesn't stop this from happening. She's going to take 2 severe injuries to her head. Okay, let's see what happens here. A 6, death. You won't hear it coming. Suffer -1 permanent evasion. This injury is permanent and can be recorded once. Gain 1 bleed token. Okay, so I'm going to mark down on her sheet that she is deaf, and she gets -1 evasion. Dang, that is bad for Sarah. Okay, And then we're going to roll again. I mean, nothing good could come of this, but let's see what happens at 8. Concussion. Your brain is scrambled like an egg. Get a random disorder and gain 1 bleeding token. Okay. Okay, here's her bleeding token. And then, okay, well now we got to get her a disorder. Let's see what she gets. She's going to get, I'm just going to draw one at random. Honorable. You believe in honor and fairness when conducting yourself in the battlefield. If it is these strong principles that have kept you alive, and you will not abandon them under any circumstances. You cannot attack a monster from its blind spot, or if it's knocked down. So she is now also honorable, which I'm writing down on her sheet, which means that all her awesome back attacks are not going to be able to be done anymore. But that wasn't the worst things that could have happened. She could have had her head blown off, and she didn't. So we got lucky there. And that was the first attack, by the way, of the Butcher. For his second AI card, he's going to do backhand. Pick a target in the zone. That's Sarah. In clockwise order attack in the impact zone if there are no survivors. It's 1 speed, needs a 4 accuracy. She's got -1 evasion, so she actually she'll get hit on a 3, a 6. So she did get hit. It's 2 damage, and then there's after effect of knockback and bash. So let's see where she got hit. She got hit in the body. That's good because she's got lots of armor there. She took 2 hits to the body. That leaves her 1 point of armor in the body, and she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and is knocked down. Okay, that was the backhand, and that's the end of the Butcher's attacks. Let's see if we can kill this clown. He's making this crazy here. All right, well, let's start a new round. First off, Cal. He is going to use a survival to stand up Sarah, and he then is going to roll and see if he can get a survival. He didn't, so he has actually got no survival. And then he's going to just simply attack the Butcher from behind. So he's going to have the King Spear, but he needs 8 to hit. 10, so he actually did hit once with the King Spear. Let's see where he hits. In the Furious Shoulder, there's a reflex there. Butcher spins violently, smashing everything in his path. So there aren't any survivors in the zone of death, so that's good. Let's see if he does some damage, though. Okay, now he's got to roll on the damage. He's got no hindrances there, so he's got a 6, or he's got 3 strength. He's hitting from behind, doesn't matter. Nothing, he just needs so he needs a 6. A 6 or better to hit, to damage. A 10! Unfortunately, there is no bonuses for that. He just removes an AI card. I had to reshuffle the AI deck, so he lost that one. Okay, and that was Cal's turn. He was first to go, so we still got some things to go here. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right here, and she's going to shoot, or actually attack the Angelica. She's going to attack with the counterweighted axe. She needs 8s as well because of the lantern issue. 2 10s. Oh my gosh! She gets. Oh guys, that could not have been better timing. On a perfect hit, do not draw a hit location. Monster suffers 1 wound. That sufferer takes 2 of his AI cards, 3 AI cards this turn. He's only got 1 left, and there's nothing in his deck, so 2 more hits, and we got him, but we're hurting. Okay, next up, I think she's just going to shoot from where she's at. There's no issue with line of sight from him, so she's going to shoot him from there. She's got her catgut bow. Let's see what she rolls. A 10 and a 9, so she hit both times with that. Hit location 1 is going to be the Furious Bellow. Okay. It does have a reflex, and then the second location is going to be Furious Crown. We know what that one is. I think we're going to go with... Yeah, we're going to go with the Furious Bellow first. Come on, Lana, let's get a hit here. A 7 she actually is going to hit. That's because he has a 9 toughness. She's got 3 strength, so she hit and took out his last AI card. Boom. So now he's got his basic attack. He does get this reflex, however. The Butcher unleashes a deep guttural roar unless the attacker is deaf or has 3+ courage. Lana has 3 courage. They suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. She did not suffer the brain damage. And then she's also got a hit on the Furious Crown. Let's see if she can do him in. This will kill him. A 1, so she failed. And then there's a reflex there. The Butcher lashes out wildly, clearing a path for itself. All survivors adjacent suffer bash, then full move towards the furthest survivor. So Then he's going to go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run up to Sarah. Sarah says, I'll take you, because she hasn't done anything yet. Okay, so it is now Sarah's turn. She is down here. She's going to roll 4 dice. She's got to take him face to face, because she's honorable now, and deaf. So she's going to take him on. She got 2 hits on him. Oh, well, let me just double check that to make sure, because she's fighting him face on. So the Katars are 7s. So yeah, she got 2 hits, not 3. Okay, she got 2 hits on him. The first hit location is going to be the Furious Gauntlet. And the second one's all she needs to do is hit with one. He's Thick Cape. I think we'll do the Thick Cape first, because it has a reflex, but no, it's not going to make him move, so we'll get the extra damage in. So we'll do the Thick Cape. Come on, we just need to do damage. She's good at that. She's still got her +1 strength. She's got the Katars at 3, so it's a 4. Why do I think she has 5? No, she's just got 4. That's okay. She got 4, so she needs a 6 or better, or 5 or better. She hit a 10. So the Butcher went down. Woo! That was a rough fight. And here's the other problem with the Butcher. Let me show you something, just so you see this first fight without the Butcher. Because, well, you'll see that we take a lot of punishment for nothing. Man, I was really worried someone was going to get killed there. We took some serious hits. We lost items that we're not going to get back because we don't have the resources to get them back for the next showdown. So we're going to have to rearrange some stuff. But I want you to look under the rewards, Aftermath. Update the settlement record sheet to indicate the monster level of this encounter. This is victory. Everybody gains a hunt XP in a weapon proficiency, but the rewards, roll 1d10 and add the Butcher's level as a result. So there's very likely we're not going to get much from him. Anyway, let's get that out. So this is the Aftermath. So the first thing we do is we add hunt XP. Well, Cal got his first hunt experience. Good for Cal. Sarah has got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hunt experience. Angelica has 4, and Lana has 4. That's good. So we're doing pretty good there. And then proficiencies. Sarah, this is really good. Sarah gained her 3rd proficiency. She now is a specialist with Katars. We're going to change Angelica's proficiency from sword to axe, so she actually resets to 0, but she did damage with the axe, so she gets to do that. Cal will have a proficiency. He gains the proficiency of spear. And then Lana is going to gain her 3rd proficiency in bow, so she's going to become a bow specialist. This is all very good, but now we got to roll on the rewards chart for the Butcher. Roll a d10, add the Butcher's level, so 1. The group gains the listed resource. Okay, so we roll a 6, so 7. Butcher's Cleaver, rare gear, 1 broken lantern, and 1 broken lantern resource. So let's get that. Here is the Butcher's Cleaver. Does 2 hits, needs a 5, and has a strength of 5. It can be paired with another I think with just another Butcher's Cleaver, so that's 1. And then we got a broken lantern, which I'll get later. And then so that's it. That's what we got. That's good. The Cleaver is really good. It's another good axe weapon that we can give out to one of the players. And we got to get a broken lantern, but that's all we get, guys. That is it. So that is all we gain from all that effort. Oh, there we have it, our broken lantern. And that is going to be the end. Well, we survived yet another fight, and we didn't have anybody die, though Sarah is now deaf and honorable, and has suffered a -1 to her evasion. Now, they do, though, get the next proficiency. They met their proficiency. So they're specialists. So I got to get those cards out and show you what they look like. Okay, so here we have a specialties. Specialization bow, not mastery, but specialization. When attacking with a bow, you may reroll any misses once. Limit once per attack. That's the proficiency that Angelica has gained with a bow, and the Katar proficiency. When attacking with a Katar, cancel reactions on the first selected hit location. That would be really good in this fight, since he had a lot of reactions going on in the fight. But basically, that's the end of the turn, guys. That's the end of our Lantern Year 4. We defeated the Butcher, so I'm going to mark that down on the sheet. We are worse for wear. Those tokens, the accuracy tokens, go away, but we didn't have anybody die, but we did have some bad stuff happen to our characters with some permanent changes, especially to our super tough Sarah, who's now easier to hit and honorable and won't attack from behind, which is kind of the point of her attacks, getting in behind him and roughing him up like that. So next year, year 5, we're going to have a couple of things happen. I'm looking forward to running that for you. So this was year 4, our encounter with the butcher. We survived. All right, so we put him down. We took one of his cleavers, and he poofed into nothingness. I didn't read to you the end of the event, so let's do that real quick because there is a little story end to the butcher. There is with all nemesis. So it says, if the settlement has memento mori, I don't. That's unfortunate, but it's in our list of things we can have. It does say, let's see. That just doesn't say anything about us beating him. He just dies. Yeah. Yep, it doesn't. We don't do anything. He just goes away. Update the settlement record sheet for the encounter. He is gone. I thought there was a little story event, but I guess not. Okay, well, we did manage to kill him, so that is good. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Thanks for everything. I appreciate it. It is New Year's Day when I'm filming this, and I'm enjoying it. This has been a really fun game session. I'm amazed we've had people live as long as we have. Enough to get to weapon specializations and everything. Guys, I'm telling you, this is not going to last that long in regards to everybody surviving. We did lose Logan. Now Sarah's kind of hurting. She's probably next on the list of bad stuff. We got a new guy, Cal, who came in the picture because Mikhail can only go out on every other event because of his stupid secrecy. But anyway, that's where we're at. So, guys, thanks again. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you next time.